What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And, I don't think that I can keep up with Jarrell Big Baby Miller because obviously he is constantly making news. And I'm just trying to keep up with him. Look, 3 times a charm, okay? That's what they say. You first had GH or GW 15, 16. Then you had HGH. Now you got EPO. Come on, dude. Look. The question would be to ask, okay, if they drug test you again, would they find something new? Because it seems like every time you take a drug test, it ain't no seem. Every time you take a drug test, you fail. And it's some new shit. Like, I guess you just went like out of your mind one day and just started just fucking injecting everything and popping pills and doing this and doing that. And it's crazy, man, because you just apologized for testing dirty because I guess you had nowhere else to run. Your back was to the wall. The only thing that's facing you is truth. I get it. But what the hell were you thinking? Like you weren't going to get caught doing all this shit. Come on, man. Like, what did he think that... I don't get what Jarrell Miller was really thinking. And it's bad because it's almost like I just finished. It's almost like you go to jail and then you get out of jail, and then right when you get out of the clink, you do something fucked up. They see you, they put you right back in jail. You do the same process. You come out of jail, you walk up the street, you bust somebody across the head. They see you again, they take you back to jail. That's what we're doing with Jarrell Big Baby Miller in this case. And I've never had or never seen no one test this many times dirty. And this shit just shows that if he tried this at the elite level, imagine what motherfuckers are doing at the lower levels. I've covered this already, but it just shines that, it amplifies that fact, that reality that, hey, these motherfuckers are really popping these pills left and right. And Jarrell Big Baby Miller, man, I don't know. I think honestly he needs rehab. Like real talk. Like, dude, you need to get checked into a rehab facility and just clean you out. Because the shit that he does, there's no excuse. You just a guilty ass dude. And a lot of times you come to a point when people don't even really want to fight you because they're thinking, okay, you got popped with GWH 115, 16, then HGH, then EPO. People are gonna be really apprehensive before wanting even getting in the ring with you. They're gonna drug test you so many times you're gonna look like a heroin addict. You know what I mean? That's what it's gonna come down to with Jarrell Big Baby Miller, and it's sad that he had to succumb to this type of thing. Just if you're not ready, you're not ready at the end of the day. And I don't know what his team thinks. I guess I don't really know. I think he should have came clean from the first drug test. When he got popped with that GWH, he should have just said, hey, I've been using some things that I really weren't sure about or whatever, and then that's why it did what it did. Something that's gonna help your case, buddy. Something that's gonna help you save face. Cause this shit here, man, 3 different drugs, not supplements, drugs, and all this shit is drugs. So it's like, dude, what the hell are you doing up in Brooklyn? It's just a roasted time. I think Jarrell Miller should just take it easy, go back to Belize, hang out for about a month, get back to yourself. You might naturally start dropping weight because you're in another, territory that doesn't have the cheeseburger effect to you. And get yourself right, do some soul searching, and really decides if he really wants to come back. That's even if he can, because now they're gonna look at all these series of drugs, and they're gonna just make it like, wait a minute, this dude took this drug, then he took another drug, then he took another substance, drug. So, first of all, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say he's finished because he's still young. However, by the time he comes back, he has to start at another level and work his way back up. And then really, this was an opportunity that he didn't even deserve. So guys like Ortiz and White and Wilder and these guys like that, they were a few steps above him. Learned shit leaps and bounds. And Jarrell Miller just came around and sold himself right into the damn trap house. Because that's exactly where are you getting all this shit from? Who you been hanging out with? Some ex-wrestler? I ain't gonna call no names. That's not what this is about. But Jarrell. And it's bad. It's like, man, this is like the 5th video I had to cover on some new shit about you. Yeah, you need to just go back to the Belize and just chill for a while. Don't even talk. Don't get yourself on social media. Close that shit down for a while. And then, come back all natural. Be like Canelo. Be a vegan. Something that's going to help you assure people or ensure people that you are a clean fighter now. And it's going to take time. So we're going to need this to blow over for Jarrell Miller. But, you look at the backlash. He had all these drugs attempting to get his ass in the ring and fight another opponent. And then see, the confidence came from the drugs, I believe, because he had so fucking many. Imagine your own, if you had performance anxiety and you're trying to get with somebody for the first time. Well, and you weren't sure of yourself, in your manlyhood. That's just like you're taking a damn Cialis, a Rhino, and a damn Viagra all at one, and one behind the other, and then, I'm pretty sure that you would think you're ready then. You'd run up in that room and wreck shop on whoever. You know what I mean? Breaking backbones and all this carrying on with that type of substances in your body. The same thing happened for Jarrell Miller. His confidence came from the drugs that he took. Plain and simple. But will he be able to bounce back from this? Dude, I don't know. He can only ask that question because, and the funny thing about it, he was so damn humble. Like, I never seen him that quiet spoken. I'm used to that big hippo mouth and shit. He just talking and running his mouth, Brooklyn style. I've never been used. I wouldn't. This is the first time I saw him. I'm really truly sorry. I messed up. I made a bad call. You know what I mean? But hey, what do you expect, man? You're a drug cheat. You know what I mean? And you're like trying to break records for fucking doing the doing the amount of drugs that you've been doing it all at one time. I think you broke a record somewhere in the sport of boxing. Maybe not wrestling, but boxing you probably did. So he might go in the, infamous Hall of Fame one day. Oh, one dude that took the most drugs in a single setting, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Yes, he's getting roasted. He needs to be roasted after this shit because I thought it was just the 2. And even the 2 was like, damn, dude, 2? Huh? Now you got 3? That's it, guys. It's all up to Miller now. But if he does decide to come back to the sport of boxing, he has to understand it. He can't do that shit. So don't try that shit. And if you try that shit, you're gonna get caught. And if you try it again, you're insane at that point. And in that case, you do really need to go to rehab. You need some type of professional help to make you detox. Because obviously all the shit he was taking, there's no telling how long he was taking all those supplements. He was probably taking one and then weaning off the other one and popping another. He probably had a cycle system. He probably had some angel memo heredia shit going on. We don't know. But anyway, that's my take on it. That's my counterpunch. That's my roast on Jarrell Big Baby Miller. 3 times. That's it. You guys tell me what you think about Jarrell Miller's third failed drug test. Of course, please subscribe. You guys can counterpunch. Peace.